Now, when this movie was first announced, and they said that it was going to be made by Illumination, of all other companies, I'm not going to lie, I did not have faith in this movie. Like, for real. Have you seen what Illumination has done in the past, 10 years? They've had, maybe one good movie in their whole repertoire, if that, at all. And now they're going to make Super Mario Brothers, right? You could see how there is possibility for disaster, right? Well, I'll be pleasantly surprised that this movie doesn't suck all the way. I was pleasantly surprised that it was not complete garbage. That was a complete shock to me. Now, before I get started with the review, I gotta say that I'm not really that much of a fan of Mario. I have played some of the games, but it is boring as crap, and I have no idea how you guys can play the same exact game over and over and over again. I'm sorry, I do not like Mario at all. I know some of the characters, some of the originals, like Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Donkey Kong, and Peach. That's literally it. That's all the characters I know. Everybody else, I'm going to refer to them as what they look like, because I have no idea what any of their names are. If you guys get pissed at me, fine, whatever, I don't care. Like I said, I'm not a fan of Mario. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the movie itself. So, the movie starts off with Mario in Brooklyn, of all places. And if you guys have seen the original Super Mario Brothers, like the movie from the 90s, that's pretty worrying, I'm not gonna lie.
Koopa here.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'd like the Koopa special.
Pterodactyl tail on that?
Yes. Dino, lizard, hold a mammal, no worms, and spicy.
Anyway, Mario and Luigi are working as plumbers in New York, in Brooklyn specifically. There's a leak in a pipe. They go to check out the pipe, let's see what's happening. They get sucked up into the pipe and they get transported into the Mushroom Kingdom. Hey, at least it's better than what happened in the movie from 1993. Ass first, hell yeah, baby. Anyway, the two brothers get separated. Luigi gets captured by Bowser. And Mario meets up with a mushroom dude by the name of Toad, which is not, confusing at all, but, whatever. And Toad takes him to meet Princess Peach. So Mario meets with Peach, and she says that she wants to form an alliance with some monkeys or something, and to, go beat up Bowser. And then Mario has to prove himself by doing an obstacle course, because he needs to prove that white man can indeed jump. So Peach and Mario go into the jungle, where they meet...
Monkey!
Anyway, this old-ass gorilla says that, he'll join Peach in fighting Bowser if Mario can defeat his son, Donkey Kong, in a fight. So, they fight for a little bit, but then Mario cheats, turns into a cat, and then defeats Donkey Kong. So then everybody just decides to go and play Mario Kart for a little bit, which, if I may say, is just a worse version of Crash Team Racing. Let's be honest here, that's a much superior game. Anyway, the road breaks apart, and then Mario and Donkey Kong just fall into the ocean, get swallowed by a fish, and die. Meanwhile, Peach gets captured by Bowser, who proposes to her, and she agrees to marry him because he tortures that weird mushroom dude for a little bit. And then Mario and Donkey Kong escape the belly of the fish through the means of some nonsense. At the wedding reception, Bowser just threatens to murder everyone by drowning them in lava for a little bit. But then freaking Toad, the weird freaky mushroom dude, gives Peach a weird ice flower thing, which gives her ice powers for a little bit, which is apparently a thing. I know Mario could throw fireballs. I didn't know he could freeze things, but apparently he can, because Peach does it and she frees Bowser for a little bit, allowing people to escape. Then Mario and Luigi are reunited, so bing bada boom, hell yeah. And then there's a big ass fight until Bowser just shoots a big ass bullet. I think it's like a bullet that looks like a shark with teeth. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. Anyway, Mario uses the same pipe that he came through from New York to stop the bullet. But this causes a weird fusion to happen between the two worlds, Brooklyn and the Mushroom Kingdom, and then they fuse for a little bit. I don't know, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, So then Mario and Luigi, they're just like, hell yeah, let's beat up Bowser. And then they get the star thing, and then they're invincible, and then they sort of like murder Bowser for a little bit. But in reality, they just shrink him down through the use of, hallucinogenic mushrooms. And they place him in a bottle, and bing bada boom, that's the end of the movie. So as you can probably tell, this movie doesn't really have too much of a plot. But that doesn't really surprise me since, it's a Mario game where the plot is usually Princess is, captured. Mario, go rescue her. She's in another castle. Repeat like 8 different times. And that's basically the Mario franchise in a nutshell. And that's why I don't like it. But, this movie, at least the princess was out here doing stuff. She got her freezy powers. She froze Bowser for a little bit. She was out here doing stuff. Unfortunately, this left Luigi to be the damsel in distress, which kind of sucks. Because honestly, I would much rather see, Mario and Luigi just out here doing their own thing instead of, Peach of all people. And like I said, the plot is nothing special. You've seen it a billion times, and that's one of the downfalls of this movie. The second downfall of this movie, I would say, is the dialogue, because it is generic as hell. Like, this is a kids movie. Like, that's simply as best as I can put it. Now, don't get me wrong. There have been some kids movies that I've absolutely loved. Like, most recently, I would say Puss in Boots has been amazing. Like, that movie is something special. This movie is not special, like, at all. Like, in terms of video game movies, I would say probably Sonic is the best right now, and that's not saying much. I just think it's the best. Then it's Pokemon, then it's Mario. Like, out of the recent ones that I've seen so far that are passable. Now, in terms of voice actors, right? Some of them are doing a very good job. Some of them are not, right? Now, the voice cast, for the most part, I can buy as the characters. I don't have much of a, grab against them, right? There are some people that I do have a grab against. One is Chris Pratt as Mario, because it is very noticeable, and he's trying to do this weird Italian accent or Brooklyn accent. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it is very distracting, right? He is... Number one problem is him, right? The second problem is Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Can we please stop putting Seth Rogen in animated films? One, his voice is very distracting because it is very distinct. Two, Seth Rogen sucks as an actor, as a voice actor, as a person. I do not like this man. But that's just my personal opinion, and I'm sorry for bringing it in here, but can we please stop putting this man in animated films, especially for children? And then, but I do have to give special attention to Jack Black as Bowser, because he is by far doing the greatest job of all time. Props to you, dude. And I also kind of liked the guy doing the voice for the old gorilla. I don't know what his name is, but props to you, guy. Another weird gripe I have with this movie is its choice in music, because it is very annoying and very distracting. They put in these weird pop songs in there sometimes in order to, spice up the action scenes. And its use of, the hero song from Shrek, I Need a Hero, I think that's what the song is called. Please stop putting the song into movies. It's been done in Shrek. You will not be able to beat it. Just move on to something else, please. I mean, in terms of animation, this movie's fine. Right? It's nothing special. It's no Spider-Verse. It's no Puss in Boots. It's nothing special. It's very Illumination-esque. If you've seen any of the other Illumination movies, you know what you're getting yourself into, right? Now look, like I said before, if you like Mario, you probably like this movie. If you're a kid under 10, 12 years old, you also probably like this movie because, it's made for you. It's a kid's movie, right? So you probably like it. Me, who neither is a child or likes Mario, this movie is not for me. I'm not gonna lie. So I kind of had an okay time, to be fair. I don't think this is the worst movie of all time, but it's nothing special, right? So, I mean, there's my recommendation. If you're a child or love Mario, go see it. If you don't, then don't. Anyway, bye.